Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Ignore the preview stuff. I didn't realize I clicked the button early. If you wouldn't mind. Because I did not know that the preview might be able to be viewed by the viewers. So, whoops. Still new at the newer YouTube streaming platform, so you know. Details. If you're wondering what I'm up to, I figured I'd just make some carbon just to start off the stream and everything, you know? But yes. Sorry, that was like 2 minutes, I think, late. But it happens. Now, I'm not perfectly sure on the project for today, but I have an idea. I was thinking we could use some automatic crafting chambers and set up a way with, of course, an electric gold pan and a ore grinder and such to make a automatic uranium creator. It would be very complicated, but I have ideas. It's just gonna take a lot of devices, but it could be fun. Alright, let me just make this last little chunk here. So let me know, I don't have a perfect idea on how to do this, but I have ideas. And if it works, then automatic uranium is ours for the taking, and I'm pretty sure no one would complain over that. And as you can see, the little android is still doing its little job. So well behaved. I have been sitting around a bit so we can get just a little bit of extra dust. Just a little. I forgot to remove this chest. Let me just toss it in here where we'll use it at some point or another, I'm sure. Oh, and the iron golems are doing their job, though as you can see they're kind of getting cracked up at the moment. So we might want to bring some iron ingots over for them before we do anything else. Just 'cause, you know, I like to keep them in good shape. So we'll just bring a little bunch of iron ingots over, 'cause these guys are awesome and they deserve repairs. 'Cause they are protecting me. There we go. Oh, that's a creeper. Let me just run back into my base. Oh, and hello, friend. How are you doing? As you can see, I'm just doing a couple things to prep us for the project. Thankfully, I decided to, just because I had the resources for it, make a stack of electromagnets the other day. So we have those as a thing now. Just to make sure we have the resources for stuff. Now let me see. I need to plot. Because we'll use the gold pan, of course. Mending on a hazmat suit, potentially. Probably can with Slimefun. Though not right now, just because I want to see if I can make this thingamabob work. Let's see. I am trying to see. I'm trying to figure out what would be the ore washer, because I'm pretty sure the gold pan might count as that, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to have to play around and experiment for this project. But if we do it right, we'll have an awesome time. Because just imagine being able to set up so you can put cobble into a chest and out comes uranium. Oh, and one sec, let me help up Queen Peridot by sleeping real quick. And hello, Hannah. How you doing? Much happy. Alright. So we are going to be having fun with this little bit of an experiment, as you can probably tell. Let me make sure this guy's fully repaired. Yep. What about the other ones, though? Where are my other iron golems? I could have sworn I had at least 2 more. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. And glad to hear you're doing good. In the stream description, you can see my stream schedule for this week, and also my Discord, my Twitch, and of course this server IP in case you want to join me on this server. Just so you guys know. But anyways, we shall have to see. Oh, I'm so happy about how fast it makes all the dust. It's so beautiful. And as you can see, the system stays running because we have these right here, these awesome energized solar generators. If we ever need a boost in power, of course, we can just start up the reactor. But for the moment, we don't have to use up our uranium on the reactor, which is kinda nice. And look, this is the almighty iron golem, who will hopefully keep me alive. That is the goal. Oh, and before we do the project also, I want to look at the bees, because the bees make me happy. Unless they decide not to come out, in which case I'm sad now. Oh well. We can still collect honey. We'll make honeycombs aplenty, because then I can make even more beehives. Because I do that. I like to be excessive. You guys might have noticed that by now. I like being excessive when I make things. But details. Ah, good, they came out. I guess they just need something to do, so getting in the honey collected was a good plan after all. There we go. Ah, they all make me happy. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's get on with the project, because again, if we make this work, we could put either cobble or gravel, whichever I sell on. Probably cobble, and just have another way to put gravel into it if I need to. But anyway. Now, we'll probably need to give it its own separate little cargo system, so we'll need to actually make a new cargo manager. But we'll still be able to attach it to our regular system power-wise. That's the nice thing about the cargo systems. You can put them away from each other so that they can never touch each other ever, but they can still have all their machines connected to the same power system as needed. You just have to make sure that they can't touch each other cargo-wise, otherwise that's going to mix up everything. And I do mean everything. So we're going to make a couple of energy capacitors first, just so we'll be able to extend out the power system over here, I think. Because that way we can do opposite from here. Or, you know, we could expand out the claim that way. let me see what I have claim-wise right now. Like, how far out does it currently go? Right to here. And how many blocks do I have? A little bunch. Well then, how about we just bring it out a little more? Alright. Bloop. 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 And onto shore. Yay! Okay. Now we have more space to work with. So let me just get on back to base. And that water is just hanging there. Noted. Always fun to see stuff like that. But that way we can expand the wall. And then just expand the power out this way where we can set up our cargo as well. Let's see. Where do I have extra walls? There's some extra. That is nowhere near enough. Now thankfully this time I was smart after I did a mining trip. I kept some of the cobble instead of putting it in the system, so that we would have cobble in case we needed to make things. So voila, le cobble. And I immediately made it into stairs. Because me. I am so used to making stairs instead of walls. Oh well. There we go. Now we have 2 stacks and a little bit of cobble walls. So let's go on back out. That was a skeleton down there. I will have to get rid of it later. Though let's see. Lag. Alright, so we're going to be expanding everything. Let me just bump that into action. There we go. Poor little thing. It keeps trying to collect sugarcane for me, but it doesn't always work. Oh well. So we're going to expand this out a little distance. And by that I mean a large distance. Let's just go ahead and break some of this stuff. We will, of course, get rid of trees as necessary. Because it's about time I expanded my area anyways, so... Especially if I have some of y'all joining me on here. No offense, I like to have my own space, you know? Okay. I think this is far enough, but let's also make sure we're still in the claim. Because we can just use these sticks to keep an eye out for where we are. You know, why don't we just go ahead and go to the edge of the claim? Just because. Still inside it, but on the edge. Dun dun dun! We will kill the zombie with a stick, because I'm not in the mood to use my weapon. And it says on fire. Normal parts of life. You know, one morning you're just walking around minding your own business, then a zombie sets you on fire. Oh well. Alright, let's just bring this out over here. Let's see, I know I have to do a lot of leveling, so we should probably end it here. Just because leveling can be death. But let's get to work on that. At least it's pretty quick with this awesome shovel I made via Slimefun. With the tiniest bit of vanilla, of course. That bit being where I got the diamonds from. Because there's no reason to change that part of the system up. Okay. There we go. Have to get a lumber axe. Pretty sure I already made one, but I also might have given it away to someone. Let me see. Do I have one in here? No. Let's see, let's break those. If I don't have one pre-made, I can just quickly make one because it's not a big deal to make. And yeah, it doesn't look like I have one. Let's come over here just so we can toss some of this extra stuff in here. We'll keep these, of course, and even the carpet, because the carpet will be placed later as a way to get in and out. For reasons. But anyway. Welp. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a lumber axe. So we need 2 Simpvac diamonds, a Simpvac emerald, and 2 gilded iron. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Because, let's see, we already have pretty much all the synthetic stuff we need. So let's see. That should be enough carbon to make what we require. Yep. Okay, we don't have any flint in there, but yeah, there we go. There's the flint stash. Thankfully, I always try to keep a flint stash for us to work with, so much happy. And let's see. There we go. Toss that in there. Then we'll add all of these. Bonk, bonk. Simpvac emerald acquired. Both Simpvac diamonds acquired. So let's just go ahead and make the gilded iron. Which we'll just need this gold dust here, and then we'll get 2 of our iron dust. And let's just cook it up real quick. And voila! I do believe I'm supposed to do it in the magic workbench as opposed to something different. There we go. Now let's sleep real quick just so we don't have to deal with a large amount of mobs coming to devour us. So there we go. We'll see how long this lasts. And give me just one sec, have to grab something. Hello, hello, Lava Blue Moon. How you doing today? And let's see, there we go. We got our lumber axe. Now, of course, we're going to have to kill 1 or 2 mobs that have managed to spawn in. Oh, I'm glad my tutorials helped you a lot. Hopefully they'll continue to do so, because I'm planning to start recording some more soon. So, hopefully they will be as helpful as they have been so far. Oh, that's how you found my channel? Well, much happy. Glad you found my channel from that. And let's see. Let me just get the rest of this. Even the lumber axe can only do so much with these annoying acacia trees. So it shouldn't take too long to get the rest of them. still, I am glad to have you joining me on the live stream. A live stream policy of mine is if someone has a question that they ask on the live stream, I will answer it to my best abilities. So feel free to ask any questions you might have currently, and I will answer them once again to my best ability. So yeah. Whenever you want. And let's see, there we go. Slowly but surely we will clear out this area. What kind of slime fun? So let me go into the guide real quick. So as you can see, I'm on 1.15 Minecraft right now, which this server has. The slime fun I'm using comes from energy and electricity, GPS-based machines, and cargo management. Because those are kind of the main things I like to use, though of course we always have our basic machines, with the almighty output chest. Also the other stuff that's kind of key for survival, but details. But yes, that would be what I'm using right now. And let me see, let me get rid of the rest of this wall. See, it's way easier to answer questions right now because I'm just doing construction work. So at least personally to me, it's easier to work with. Anyway. Keep the questions coming, because again, I can answer them while I just am clearing out this area. I'm just using water bucket here because that's just convenient for clearing grass, if you guys are wondering. Because look how fast it does the job. I mean, isn't it awesome? Look at that. Suddenly clear! And we will be lighting this all up very soon for reasons. But yes, so I use the slime fun that works with 1.15 to put it basically. Cargo management is the best. As soon as you can afford the resources for it anyways. Until you can afford the resources, it feels awful because of how long it takes to get the resources. Oh, and thanks, I like to consider myself as chill. But yes. There we go. And those leaves will keep despawning on their own, thankfully. So now we're going to want to get a stash of torches, which I did not bring many. More chill than your chill face on Roblox. Well, good to know. Thank you, thank you. And let's see, that's a general lighting started up. And I'm thinking we should install a chest nearby just to toss stuff into. So we'll have two chests. One that's just going to have random objects that are falling down from the sky at us. And then the other can be for projects over here. There we go. I'll just toss those chests in. And I'm doing good. So much happiness. And let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a couple stacks of torches acquired. Voila. Alright, let's go through again and finish up our lighting up, just cause I don't want to deal with monsters while I'm working on Slime Fun. I think we can all agree on that, cause monsters are not really chill. They have no chill. But details. So we're just going to light the place up excessively because I can remove things as needed later. There we go. Alright, I'm going to be surprised if something spawns inside this area, because I feel like it's pretty well lit up. But we'll find out come evening. So I'm just going to put torches up in there, including lumber axe and water buckets, since I don't need those right now. And we can start making the stuff for the cargo system. Though, just because it's going to drive me nuts, let's break this leaf. There we go. I'll leave those for a moment, but I will come back for them in a second. Alright, so like normal, I have most of the stuff pre-made, but I don't have all of it for once. Terrifying thought, isn't it? Still, so we're going to have to make a cargo manager. So I already have the hologram projector required for that. And let me just go into my little guide here. We need a cargo motor, which I already made a little bunch of those. Then we're going to need 2 aluminum bronze ingots, an Android memory core, and 2 reinforced plates. Now, 1 reinforced plate requires 8 reinforced alloy, and we're going to need 2 of them, so we need 16, which we have 12. So we get to make reinforced alloy on the stream. How's that for a fun thing? So we are not going to use our Slimefun guide for this, just because I don't need it. I can make this stuff off memory, because of how many different times I've had to make it. So let's start the fun stuff. Again, reinforced alloy. Now let me see if we have anything we need for it pre-made. Not really. Even more fun. Yep, that came out, and this server updated to it. I have the server IP in the stream description, along with the my Discord, my Twitch, and just a general stream schedule for anyone who's interested. Though that schedule's only valid for this week. Next week I start up some more college classes, and I'll have to figure out the schedule. So there'll be a tiny break, but till then I wanted to do a whole bunch of streams just because. Be nice to do them again. And ooh, we got lots of dust in here, that's useful. I love it when I have my system running constantly. With the side bonus of we have this cute little android mining more cobble for us. So we will ensure to get dust no matter what we do today. But yes, let's see about getting the resources needed for everything. Thankfully, I pre-prepped a whole bunch of carbon, which that might be another side project later, just making a auto carbon creator, but that'll be later. Alright, we're gonna be making Damascus steel and then hardened metal. So let me put that compressed carbon there. And let's see. Damascus steel, let's see, 32 carbon equals 16 Damascus steel, so we'll get a 32 Damascus steel made real quick. Because that's going to need a stack of iron, and then we'll need a stack of iron dust, and we'll just cook it up. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Hello, hello, Lucifer! How are you doing? So if you're wondering what we're doing, we're creating a cargo manager because we're going to make another cargo system because this one, I've pretty much used all the channels available on this system that can be used. Yeah, that's easy to do, don't worry. I do it all the time when I'm trying to watch people. I'll stream and such, and let's see. Videos helped me a lot when I first started using Slimefun and needed to make a Slimefun help area for my server. Yay! I'm happy that they helped you out. It's always a great feeling when I know that they can help. And you're addicted to Slimefun now. Much happiness. Well, while I'm streaming Lucifer, my policy, as I like to remind people, is that if you ask a question in the chat, I will answer it to my best abilities. That, or we'll experiment on the stream to find out what the answer is. Till then, I'm going to focus on the main project, but I, as always, am reading chat as best I can. Because I love chitter-chattering with you guys. So, much happy. And let's see, there's that. We'll need this for the aluminum bronze. See, right now I'm making some reinforced alloy off memory. Because I just happen to do that sometimes. Yeah, normal thing. So we cleared out that nice big area over there you can see with all the torches. And that's going to be our new cargo zone. Because we already, of course, have this area, but again, I kinda already used all the stuff. So I'd prefer to set up so that we can have a separate cargo system for more projects. This is a public server, which the IP is in the description down below. If you're interested in joining my poor iron golem, let's give it some iron. Sorry, I get sidetracked very easily when I see my poor minions injured like that. But yes, in the stream description there is the server IP. So if you wish to join me, feel free. All I guarantee, though, if you join me, is that I will provide you food and temporary shelter while it's nighttime. And a bed. I am nice like that. I will give you a bed. But yes. Alright, that's our hardened metal and Damascus steel already made. What just happened? Okay, what just happened was I got highly sidetracked because I saw out of the corner of my eye my iron golem was all injured and such. Because that's part of 1.15 where you can see that they're injured, but you can also fix them. So he gets injured by battling mobs and such because they hit him and he gets hurt, or if a player attacks them. So I normally spot this and try to fix them just because I like my iron golems because they keep me safe. So they're awesome. But yes, so that was me getting highly sidetracked. Sorry about that. I kind of do that very easily. But look at them, they're doing such a good job. Okay, let's see, that's 12. So we only need 4 more. There we go. There's the gold. So let's just cook all that up. But yes. So if someone joins, I will take a moment to, of course, welcome them to the server and let them TP to me if they want. Oh, once it's daytime, do you guys want to see the bees? Because I have bees, and they're adorable. They're just unbelievably cute. And I don't care that that was a terrible pun, I stand by it. So, yeah. And let's see, there's the 10. Okay, when it's daytime, the bees are willing to come out, so that'll be when we go forth to the BRV, which is what that big vehicle is. And we shall visit the bees in all their cuteness. Yay. And there we go. That is 4 out of 6 materials needed for the reinforced alloy. I'm just making all the alloy for the project, just because that's easier. And let's see, for sure, last time I played was 1.8, so a lot of new things. Oh yeah, definitely a lot of new stuff then. Because you might have noticed the village. The village kind of looks fancy. See, these structures over here with the acacia? I did not make those. Those were natural spawn. Here, let me just show you the villagers. They're gonna be asleep, but I can still show you them. Now the iron golems are hurt again. 1 second. We should just keep iron on us for these guys, because seriously, they keep getting hurt and I don't like it. Also, welcome to the madness of me. Ah! Creeper. Aha! Let's see, way too tired as you've been awake all night? Well, I don't have an exact schedule per se for when I play. In 1 sec. Okay. He's fixed, and I am injured. Let me eat. There we go. Okay, so when it comes to playing, I'm kind of sporadic right now, because I'm pretty active at the moment, and that's only because I kind of had a surgery at one point or another. And why is there a tiny villager? Oh, never mind. I'll figure him out later. But so I have a sporadic schedule because, yeah, I had a surgery on my foot. And don't Iron Boys have like 150 HP? Yep, but I still like to repair them so that they live to see another day. But I had a small surgery on my foot, so I'm kind of stuck in bed anyways, so I'm way more active right now. But next week I start some college classes, so that's going to hit my schedule a little bit, just because I have to put in time for those classes in order to be successful. So it's just a stream schedule for this week, and then I'll be able to figure out how often I can play after that. But yes, that's the whole thing. Also, as you can see, the villagers, these are their new looks. Love them, praise them, scream at them for leaving their prison cells. Yeah, normal stuff. It's totes normal to keep villagers in a prison. Totally. Anyway, hope your foot is okay. Thank you. So far, it's doing good on recovery and such. I just can't put any weight on it, so again, stuck in bed. That'll get interesting for college classes. But details. On an unrelated note, let me show off the auto dryer. I got to show it off last stream, but there's more people's. So let me show you. Rotten flesh goes in the auto dryer, and it's gonna become leather. No worries, I've turned on notifications, so next time I see you online, I'll be sure to join. Yay! Also, Lucifer, just so you know, there is a stream schedule in the description for this week, so that'll also tell you when I'm going to be streaming for sure. And when I'm streaming, I'm most certainly online. Because I think all the streams are just going to be Slimefun. But look at this. Rotten flesh. Leather. This is the best machine in the universe. But you first have to unlock all of your basic machines in order to access energy and electricity. But once you can make your mini power system make this, it doesn't cost much energy, it doesn't cost much materials, just a little bit of 1.14 stuff and some Slimefun and stuff, but that's normal, and it's glorious, because I don't care about its functions. All I care about is you put rotten flesh in, you get leather. That is all we need in this life, because of how annoying it is to collect leather. Yeah, reading is hard at times, that's fair enough. But yes, so feel free to take note of the stream schedule and everything, and that's a whole thing in and of itself. And finally a decent use for rotten flesh. Exactly! We don't have to give it to the villagers anymore. Or wonder what they're doing with it, because they probably just have auto dryers hidden in their basements or something and don't tell us. But that's probably where they get the leather from. But details. We'll make that a new theory on Slimefun servers, that villagers have auto dryers in their basements, obviously. Even though they don't. I wish. But we can pretend. Okay, let me finish up with making our hardened metal, our reinforced alloy, because I already made most of it and then I got somewhat sidetracked. Okay, so there's the copper, then we just need some silver, like so. And let's see, there's the lead, and voila. They probably do. I know, right? How else do the leather workers get enough leather to supply us with all that stuff? And yes, exactly! Finally, someone else agrees. The chickens are spies. Yes, this was a thing a while back when in 1.8 even. And I had a basement, it had a prison, and it had the spy chicken and all of his allies imprisoned in it. And he still wouldn't talk, so we still don't know what their ultimate plan is. But yes, I still need to make a new basement prison for those. But details. And there we go. And now that we're done being sidetracked, I think, this should be all of our reinforced alloy right there. Alright, let's go turn it into reinforced plates. Also, you two, do you want to know my favorite object from Basic Machines? Because I don't emphasize it enough yet, I don't think. Because there's this beautiful, beautiful object called the output chest. Love it, praise it, and hold it dear to your heart. That is what I declare about this object. Yes. Because this chest, this magical output chest, which I don't know how many servers have it installed on their Slimefun, but they should. So the output chest, you attach it like this to a dispenser, any dispenser, smeltery included, and then you put stuff in the dispenser. You can fill all 9 slots full of stacks of stuff and just keep going and going, and it'll pick up the items. I need context. What chickens? Tell you later. I think we might be having some lag. All chickens. Yes! But anyway. Yes, in Minecraft, not in real life. Yet. Obviously, in real life, we have to worry about the spy deer, ninja deer, etc., who obviously hire moths at night to also spy on us, and cardinals by day, to bunk on our windows and aggravate us. But details. Anyway, the output chest, if you put it on to the smeltery, you could put in the stuff you need to make steel and just keep clicking instead of worrying about... And let's see, what Slimefun version you were using to ask if you knew about output chests. Yes, they changed my life too. They're beautiful. Okay, well, I'm glad that you already know of this magic. Well, then we'll just continue the project, I guess. So let's see, we already got most of the stuff made. Let's see, now we're allowed to use the Slimefun guide again, because I already made the reinforced plates again off memory. You can see it on the stream. So we need 2 aluminum bronze ingots, so let's just go ahead and make those real quick. And as always, tell me if you need me to slow down. Because I tend to work pretty fast, but I am willing to slow down if you guys need me to. And to have me explain more about what in the world am I doing. Yeah, because that's an ender chest, flying. But anyway, let's see. There's the aluminum bronze. This day gave me so much knowledge. I am glad. Let's see. What's the thing you hate the most to make in Slimefun? Oh boy. Well, that's a hard debate. See, thing I hate the most would depend on where I'm at in Slimefun. Like, if I didn't have a cargo system yet, then I would hate needing to make all the reinforced alloy and everything to make a cargo manager, because I would have to slowly make all the materials and slowly gather all the materials. But at the point I'm at, you might have noticed I made it real quick. So right now it's not the reinforced alloy, but more of, let me think. Oh, so many fun things to work with. But anyway, let me nudge this back. Turn around. Ah, yes, the chess terminal. Because while we made one of the things to near completion last stream, it took so many resources, it took so much time, and it was so annoying, and I didn't want to be mad about it, but it was an annoyance. So the chess terminals are the worst. Reinforced alloy, I can make that any day of the week, I just need a bit to gather the resources, but chess terminals, you need so many blistering ingots, which is the worst. But yes, so that is what I don't like, and that is just gonna be how it is. So let's see, there is our orange glass. Let's go on back up. Alright, let's get all the stuff we need for this thingamabob. What are chess terminals? Evil. Let's see, you can remember guns too good to be true. Output chest, chickens, spy, and deers. Yep. Let's see, I actually made the dust system you have here that you did a tutorial for, but I made it on both sides and then stacked it up 5 deep. I love that. The server has stopped you from selling dust anymore. That sounds about right, to be honest. Because you see, I have this. I normally like to go 5 out, but I did it like this so that I can easily just keep expanding and expanding it if I wish to. I just am not doing that right now because I don't have much cobble. You had to make 3 different storage systems for it, and had to keep expanding it. I love that. I truly love that. We need you on here. We should plot together and have fun. That would be glorious. Because I just love the sound of that. Just the sound. But it took like a week to get the head storage. It's from joining that server. Ah, but here's the thing. I already have a dust system. So we could progress way faster. Now, the only issue would be getting cobble for it, you know? And let's see, let's put these in here together while I make the little thingamabobs. See, this is the bonus of having most of the carbon prepped. We don't have to worry about it. There we go. And let's see, we're going to need 8 of these. There we go, there we go. Yeah, hopefully next time, because that could be a really fun project. Oh, we are getting full on all the stuff. Yeah, I have 1 Android miner right now. Just need fuel. Yeah, fuel is the hard part, because I don't like to give them... oh, where lava generators come in. Now, you see, I forget, can the regular minor androids actually eat lava? Because if so, then give me. But otherwise, I don't know. Because I have not used a lava generator before, to be honest. Normally didn't find a good use for that myself. Let me see, where is it in here? Let's see, loves mining. All she does in Minecraft is mine and farm, but she doesn't have a premium account. Yeah, 'cause money. I get that. Bloop. Won't advertise here though. Alrighty. I mean, I wouldn't stop you if you wanted to advertise, but details. On an unrelated note, if you wanted to sneak onto the Discord, you could, if you wanted to, send me your server IP and I'll take a peek. I can't guarantee being active just because I need to be active on here just to make sure I keep up with stuff or doing videos and such. But I'd be happy to take a peek at your server. I love visiting servers of other people. Can be fun. But details. So you just use the Discord in the description and then just message me. And that would be how you'd catch me for that. But details. Alright, let's grab all of this. Joining Discord right now. Yay! Because I like to visit, plus when I get on I can typically help out with projects people have, so that's a fun thing I like to do. So feel free, get on Discord, shoot me a message with the server IP, I'll check it out sometime after the stream probably. We'll figure out the exact timing of course later, but you know, we'll plot. Okay, we have our cargo manager. Much applause, much applause. Okay, now we have to make everything else. So, if it helps any, we already have a tiny bit of the cargo stuff already made. I even have a couple connectors, but we also have 10 cargo motors already. That'll make life easier. Players ask for a complete reset and such. Ooh! Oh, I could sneak on and help you set up Slimefun then. That would be fun. Yeah, the Discord's good to join since I typically give people updates on there, because I'm not always good about making a video to update people on the channel. But yes, I'm going to make extra cargo stuff up real quick, so take your time. Let's see, I need bronze and silver. So there's the silver, and we're about to have the bronze. Let's see, there and there. So complete reset and update to 1.15. That could be fun to sneak on for. Ooh, I could try to do a survival series, because that would be a more legit survival. I say more legit because I was interested in doing a 1.15 survival, and one sec, let me murder the zombie. Don't know where it came from, but note taken, zombies alert. But anyway, yeah, 1.15 survival would be fun to do, but on this server, when we updated to 1.15, we kept all of our current stuff and everything, including progress in the guide, so it wouldn't have been really illegitimate in survival. So that could be a thing. Much plot for later. Because I would like to do that and actually commit to it. So we will plot. We will definitely plot. Alright, let's make some capacitors so we can extend our system real quick. And let's see. Ah, good, we have plenty of copper, so I can swipe from in here, no issue. Okay, we need 16. So let's see, there. And... oh wait, we don't need that much copper. I sometimes completely forget a recipe. It's hilarious. Because I typically remember it a second before I potentially do something that I'll regret. And you're in Discord now? Awesome. I will say hello to you in Discord soon. I just don't typically open it up much whilst I'm streaming, just because, you know, streaming makes it a little awkward. There we go. And then, whoops. There we go. And there's a little bunch of energy capacitors. Now you'll have to excuse me, because I think I'm about to sneeze. Just as a fair warning in advance to y'all. Or, nope, never mind, feeling my way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, looks like this place has been lit up well. Need some advice for Slimefun how to get copper dust a little faster at the beginning? That's a little more tricky. And I know what you mean. Anytime I take some time to actually play MC instead of managing the server, I get tons of pings on Discord. Yeah. That's why I like that Discord has that function that makes it so that if you're streaming, your pings don't show up. So it won't potentially pop up on your screen or make a noise while you're streaming and such. Or recording in general, so I can technically have Discord up and take a peek at it. Like, for instance, if I pause here, I can look at it really fast. But yeah. Oh, we had a little bunch of people. I'm gonna give you guys a smiley in Discord. There you go. Alright. So we have extended our power out there, so we are about to have a lot of fun. Because, of course, we have our cargo, so we just need to make the machines. And if we do this right, we will have automatic uranium, and it shall be glorious. Now, to start, we are going to make tier 1 versions of the machines, because while I love bringing them all the way up to the highest tier, while we're experimenting with how to do this, I would prefer to, you know, just make it a simple thing. Because we're already going to be making a lot of machines from what I estimate. Because I believe we'll need 3 electric ore grinders, 1 electric gold pan, and 2 automatic crafting chambers. But thankfully, it shouldn't be too bad outside the blistering ingots for these. There used to be a trick you could use a while back where you could place like 7 cobble and 1 copper. Or dust in a stack of sifted ore in the ore washer. Yeah, that got patched, just like the nice thing where with the dust washers you could just place the dust on the other side and it would still go. That used to be my trick early on for if you could just barely make the one machine, you would be set dust-wise and it would be glorious. That trick, though, does work for getting more sifted ore using electric gold pan, though. You can still just put 2 sifted ore in these 2 spots, and then put your 2 stacks of gravel and let it go slowly. Oh, by the way, on 1.15 Slimefun, those stone chunks, those awful stone chunks we had no use for, you can put them into your compressor, click it, and then suddenly you have cobble. Isn't that magic? And yeah, I always have too little copper at the beginning too, which we'll see soon enough if I can do that survival series on Friend's server. But yeah, that's a whole thing in itself. Okay, we're going to have to actually go get sifted ore because I don't have any, and I'm also out of uranium because of other projects. Now, on this server, it's pretty balanced out dust-wise, as you can see. Like, for the most part, I have the same amount of each dust that's in here, which is kind of nice. So yeah, that's a whole thing. But yes, we're going to have to go out into the world, collect some sifted ore and such. Which is the most rare. Actually, the dusts on here are pretty balanced. No, actually all the dusts are really balanced, so there's hardly any major rarity. It used to be silver and copper being the rarest, but when I got on this server I found them all to come out at around roughly the same pace. So it's kinda nice. So it used to be silver and copper, but now it's pretty even from what I can tell. But anyways, let me see. Oh, by the way, did you know you can speed up the teleporters? Time-wise. How's that for an exciting thing? Because right now all my teleportation times are 6 seconds and under, instead of being like 50 seconds. Did you know that? Because voila. Because I think I had a teleport spot for gravel somewhere. I think. Or I said an actual home, one of those. But details. Okay, let me see. Do I even have a gold pen? Yes! Thank goodness past me remembered to keep one, because otherwise we would have had to make one. Alright. Slash home. Gravel. I love gravel mountains. They are the best. Also, as you might have noticed just from the initial attacking of this, yeah, the stream's still running last I checked. For you, it paused. It says it's still running to me. It looks like it's still running. Seems to still be running from what I can see. But yes, as you can see, another drop. Oh, I'm glad you're back. Another drop is iron nuggets now. So you have to plan for that when you're making a cargo system, because iron nuggets drop as well. Oh, when sifting and such. Your YouTube glitched? Yeah, that happens sometimes. I know the feeling when I'm watching other people have their streams, like GT Live. Happens all the time. But yes, as you can see, you can get iron nuggets, which is kinda nice, because then you get some extra iron without having to go mining for it. Doesn't give you iron dust, but that's still helpful. And you can see the rate of sifted ore to other stuff is so much better now. I mean, look at that. I already have a stack and counting. Isn't it awesome? I mean, seriously. It used to be way worse than this, where you could get like a stack or two of clay and a stack or two of flint to the one stack of sifted ore. But now I'm getting close to 2 stacks, and it's still pretty good on the ratio. Yeah, now you can get iron nuggets, which you can turn into iron ingots. Is it glorious? So yeah. Let's see. There we go. I'm just thinking we're gonna collect like 2 free stacks-ish, just to make sure we can make a couple of uranium. Just in case we need more, because we probably will after a while. I know at the very least we need 2 of them, and while we already have more than enough for that specific goal, I'd rather be safe and just get extra. Because I'm always going to need more eventually. That's why I have this home set here at this iron spot. Not iron spot, gravel spot. It's pretty much an iron spot though because of the nuggets. But still, the rates are so much better for sifted ore compared to other stuff, so it's so much easier to get it. Which will overall help with getting dust. You have to go tomorrow's school for me, and it is 9 p.m. Oh, that's quite a difference time zone-wise. It's only 3 p.m. for me. Still, good night. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Where can you find so much gravel like that? See, I found a gravel mountain. Occasionally, in the extreme hills and such, you'll find a mountain that's just filled with gravel like this. And it's glorious. Yeah, or oceans. Otherwise, you just get to search around rivers and other things, or get your lucky moments where you find some gravel while mining. But yeah, the gravel mountain is best mountain. And it normally takes forever to finish it off, unless you're crazy like me and go after it for a very long time. But details. So look how much sifted ore we already have in comparison to all the other stuff. Because while yes, all the stuff is starting to increase, like flint we're always going to get an excessive amount of. But look at that, we already have 3 stacks of sifted ore in that small amount of time. So that's just awesome. So we're gonna finish off this 4th stack, and then we shall continue to other greater things. Then let me just parkour. There we go. We get to go into the pit. Mwahaha! Of no return. Unless we use a pickaxe, in which case we can get out very easily. Ta-da! And now we have extra cobble. But yes. So let's see. Anyone else have any more random questions? Yeah, just while I'm doing this. Also, we're going to dump out the flint and the clay because I already get way too much of that. We'll keep the iron nuggets just because we can use those, but you know. So let's see, there we go. So we are now back home. On that note, I have to ask Lucifer, or do you have perchance /set home as an option? Because I will love you forever if your server has set homes as well. And WB! We must welcome back all the mortals. Alright. Let's measure out the stuff for the uranium. Because that right there would be 2. But let's go ahead and crush most of this into uranium just because. Oh, thank you. I know it's basic stuff, but at the same time, not everyone puts it on their servers. So I always have to ask just to make sure. And let me see. I'm just going to toss the spare sifted ore in there with the bajillion iron nuggets. My goodness. Okay, here comes the fun part. We gotta toss all of this in here. Now the nice thing is it's gonna put it in there for us. Our server is player focused. We do whatever it takes to make sure players are having fun and enjoying themselves. Yay! Does that mean multiple slash set homes? Because that would be very glorious. And let's see, there's all of our crush door. So let's see, that's crushing it once and then crushing it again. And then we're going to have to wash it, and then we're going to have to crush it. Well, yeah, but... But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, I'm guessing you guys probably do ranks and such, because that's just a given on most servers. Though I could be wrong. Default rank when you join has the ability set free select homes plus bed home. Nice! And access to slashback, which I see as a kind of home. That's awesome. And then of course you can set homes using teleporters with Slimefun. Ah, okay. I do appreciate when there aren't a bunch of ranks because money is a thing. And it's not always easy to get. Oh, after we make the uranium, we're going to take a 5-minute break just so I can move around a little bit because I have to change positions every now and then just because of, again, the foot thing. So that's a whole thing in of itself. And let's see, there we go. Alright. Let's see, and that would be the one auto crafting chamber and the second auto crafting chamber. Okay, there we go. We got the uranium now. What happened to my foot? Oh, I had a surgery on it, so I have to keep it up enough, and sometimes it starts slipping down by accident. And let's see, we plan to add more ranks later, but you can get them in-game too. Ooh, oh, that is the best system. But yes, I had surgery on it, so I have to move position every now and then, orders and stuff. But details. Anyway. So we're going to go on a small break real quick for about 5 minutes. It's pretty sure we'll end before 5 minutes, but safety first. Here, so I will be back in just a little bit. Dun dun da. And hello, new person. And thank you for joining us. So, we are back. Sorry about that break. Like I mentioned, it was kind of needed. Alrighty. So, from what I've calculated, just off the bat, we need heat for just plain turning sifted ore into the uranium. We need 3 electric ore grinders, 1 electric gold pan, and 2 automatic crafting chambers. If we want to also get the sifted ore from cobble, we'll need another electric ore grinder and another electric gold pan. So that'll be a total of 4 ore grinders, 2 gold pans, and 2 automated crafting chambers that we're going to have to make. So you can see why I pre-made a little bunch of uranium for us to work with. And let me see, we already have 1 carbonado pre-made, so that's helpful. And let's go ahead and get to work on making these. Now we'll look at that comment in just a moment. Good friend of him told him on Discord that I stopped working on the server for tonight. Yay! Wait, he seriously just guessed my YouTube name from you telling him that you're watching a YouTuber who helped you learn Slimefun? That's just cool. I'm apparently famous. This reminds me of a time on a different server where I was on for a bit, then I went AFK for like 5 minutes, and then I look in chat and people are talking about being Light Shadow. And only useful Slimefun guides. Well, I'm glad I make them useful. That is a goal. On an unrelated note, I am also planning to make more guides soon. Planning to re-continue the Beginner's Guide series and the Advanced Guide series. Just been on a bit of a long break because of college and the various other things going on. But I am planning to come back with those series pretty soon. Figured you'd guys like to know about that. I'm actually considering after the stream recording a little bit, so we shall see on that. But details. Wait, seriously? The guides are more useful than the official stuff? I mean, I get that for some items, but even I've had to look up things myself. Kind of funny in that retrospect, I do actually have to look up things. Things upon occasion. Be afraid, even I have to look up guides. I used to do that all the time, but then I couldn't find any guides, which was kind of the motivation to make the channel. Because there weren't really any good English-speaking channels with guides, so kind of filled in that gap. But details. Okay, let's finish this up. Yeah, not all items, but the advanced stuff. Yep. I'm planning to revamp some guides, like the one on the teleporter, because the teleporter, I've also recently learned how to make it go faster with the teleportation and everything, so I feel like that's definitely worth a retry on the guide. So I'm planning to do guide updates and such here and there, and of course new guides. And let's see. Need to grab that. One thing you've been trying to learn was the teleporters? Well, you're in luck, because that's one of the things I'm planning to go over here in a new video. You were literally I literally started talking about it as you were typing, so thus hacks. Obviously life hacks, but details. I was gonna say we didn't get to teleporters yet. Yep, I have gotten to the teleporters, and I have finally learned how to make them go faster. Because as you can see, I have my nice teleporter right here. Now, this stuff, the iron bars and the wooden slabs, those were just to keep other players out. But otherwise, it's actually pretty awesome. It sets up so that you can have 21 extra homes, which I just count as amazing in of itself. So yes. And you blame Ebby for that? Fair enough. How did I learn about Slimefun? Oh, what a tale. Okay. Because there weren't many tutorials before me. Yeah, see, you can find lots of tutorials, technically speaking, but either they have really heavy accents that can be hard to understand when they're speaking English, or they're not even in English. Which is why it took me forever, because I had to listen very slowly and carefully to the videos in order to understand those tutorials. But what happened was I joined the server because a friend recommended it to me, and at one point I was like, what in the world is this Slimefun guide thing? And they told me it was just one of the random plugins they had on there. So I started poking it slightly and didn't really like it, honestly, at first, because it was very confusing. And again, the tutorials made, like, no sense. And so when I joined a different server later on, and there were people who could help me out with figuring some of the stuff out, I started getting a little better at it. And then I really took off on this other server, and I don't deny I do a lot of server hopping here and there, but I have a couple core things I play on. But the third Slimefun server I ever joined was the best one for me at that point in time, because it had a really good Slimefun community. It was mostly Slimefun based, unlike the other ones, which had other stuff. And that's where I started experimenting, because I first used this awesome XP grinder we had, and I went ahead and just unlocked everything, because gotta unlock it all. And then I went ahead and went crazy with it pretty much, where I just started playing around with various different objects. And let's see, did not like Slimefun at the beginning, but only because this person stole all my electromagnets. And yes, you're a good speaker, because I found a lot of tutorial that I can't understand because it's too fast. Yeah. But yeah, so after I started experimenting and such, I started having more and more fun with it, and started learning more about it because I experimented, which is also how I learned how to use the cargo system, actually, because I took a chance and decided to use up the resources to make it, and then started playing around, and then I realized, automatic dust! Magic! I just had to keep it powered, which was the only thing. And let's see, one of those, yeah, it's a steep learning curve. It's also annoying when you try to unlock one item and you end up needing to unlock like 10 other items. Yeah, that's another reason I like to try to do a survival series if I can, because then I can show people a basic idea of what they should do for unlocking. Like, what are the first items they should try to unlock to have success. That's also why I like pre-established servers, though, because those ones typically have some kind of XP grinder. Or there's even been a server I joined where I was actually gifted the levels and such. Didn't bother with it at the start, but I saw some. Now, I will show this comment, Lucy, but we don't typically do swearing and such, okay? And let's see, is this your own server, or do you play on their server too? See, this is a server I just play on, and I don't actually own it. I don't own any servers, actually, because I don't know how to run things that are good for more than, like, 2 people tops. One of those people being me. So it's not very efficient. But yes. I do play on their servers, though. But yes, after I finally figured out the basics of stuff, it was awesome. And let me see. I'm going quiet for just a sec because I'm just trying to make sure I keep working on the project. Just because I want to get the project done as well. But yes, it was really awesome when I actually figured out how to actually make things. It was so grindy at first though until I understood all the stuff. And hey, it's okay. It's still not as bad as other people. Yep, fair enough. Let's see, power/fuel cannot be automated too with the machine that converts logs into charcoal using the Android woodcutters. Ooh, I haven't actually done that before, so I'll have to try it out. And yeah, it's a thing. I tend to stay as a family-friendly channel. This stream would have been marked for kids, but then the thing wouldn't have let me have live chat. So, you know, details. But anyways, also you should be scared. I'm making all of our electric ore grinders from memory right now. Just as a little thing. Let's see, after a couple days on a server I played on, I found out about the SF item called Totem of Knowledge. Bought from someone I didn't need to research the rest of the items. Because the owner had everything researched. Yeah, see, I love that as a thing, because then that makes it so that an older player can make it so that a new player can just really enjoy the Slimefun instead of having to grind it all out. But the problem is, pretty much every server I've been on, that thing isn't allowed and has been taken out. And yeah, basically the end game of Slimefun is to have everything automated. Inhaling, exhaling, etc. But yes. See, the thing is... See, most servers don't have the Totem of Knowledge, or the Book of Knowledge Sharing, I think it was called, because they like to sell that as a thing to the players. So thus, typically, it doesn't become available. Because, you know, the only way to get it is to do that, where you would just buy it. And that's the whole thing in of itself. But yeah. All items are only unlocked since we use XP for custom gym. Okay, I love your server officially. I love it. I will praise it. I mean, if I can actually get all the items pre-unlocked, I love it. I love that so much. I am going to play on your server just because of the fact that I can easily just have fun with that. At once it's available. I'll still play on this one just for doing various things like guides and such and streams, but survival is going to be all your server, cause that's gonna be fun. And guess I got lucky. Yeah, most servers don't have it unlocked, which is annoying. But yes, your server is officially the one that's going to legitimately be the survival series I do for 1.15. And once the time comes. Because you have officially won me over. Because magic, having all the stuff pre-unlocked, I love it. Okay, let me finish up crafting all the stuff. I get sidetracked very easily, as you guys can probably tell by this point. Though if I didn't, it wouldn't be me, you know? Yeah, you didn't realize I was for real, did you? But yeah, I am going to get on her server. And I am going to have a survival series on that server. Yes, you may die happy now, but at the same time, if you do that, I won't get your server IP, and then I can't join it, so... You might want to hold off on that. How about make your new dream making an auto-dust system bigger than this with me? How about that? Sound good? But anyway, let's see. We got the automatic crafting chambers, we got the electric ore grinders. Now we just need the electric gold pans. Though I have demands. Send me the IP the second that thing's available, because I want it. Don't worry, Evie will run it in my absence. Yeah, but you want to join in. I need a head start before you join, please. A head start to get ahead of me, or a head start to prepare to try to make it look even more fancy before I come near it. Just out of curiosity. Like, is it a head start because you need a breather before I potentially show up, or what? Oh, what am I working on? We are working on making an automatic uranium system, where we'll be able to put cobble into one chest, and it will come out into a different chest as uranium. That is the overall goal right now. And it takes a lot of stuff. See, it's the whole reason we cleared out this area over here and extended things into it, because we're going to have a new cargo system and everything. So that's a whole thing. A little bit of both, not going to lie. Yeah, fair. But anywho, let's see. I'm going to have to actually double check how to make this, because it's been a while since I've had to make a gold pan. Yes, I know, sacrilege. I'm checking the recipe for details. Anyway, let's grab these. Oh my goodness, I have so much clay. Flying, I know you're listening. Take the clay. It's yours now. Take the clay. You know you want it anyways, and I only have one inventory slot left in this chest. So take as much as you like. And oh wow. Yeah, see, this is what happens in late game. You start wanting to automate every single little thing you can figure out to automate. Which requires making multiple cargo managers, just because you need multiple cargo systems to make it all work. But you can use your capacitors to extend your power system so you never have to make another one again, so it's glorious. But details. Okay, I think I pre-made aluminum ingots. Yes. There we go. Alright. Let's just set this up. Boop boop. Alright. Now we have all of the machines, I do believe. So let's go grab a little bunch of extra chests from over here. Let's see, recipe ebook is always in my hotbar. Yeah, I shall be feared. And 1 sec, just need to grab something. And thank you, flying. But yes, I'm the scary person who makes reinforced alloy without the book. You can count me the scary one for that. Same, I think it's just a bad habit. See, I typically keep it on me. But, you know, details. Alright. Let's start moving some of this stuff over there just so we'll have it all nice and ready. Now what we might want to do is sleep, just because that way we won't potentially have phantoms coming down from the sky to murder us, because it's nighttime. So let's go ahead and sleep to speed up the time. Just because that way we live a little longer. Which is kind of nice. Reinforced? Yeah, reinforced alloy. I know it from memory. It's terrifying. Yep, reinforced alloy ingots. I scare people with that. Yeah, oh no, I'm scared. Need a 2-week head start. Come on. But what will you do if I get on day 1? What will you ever do? Alright. Let's start moving some stuff over here. This is the project chest, so we'll toss all that in there. And we have some chests to work with, so that's good. Now, we'll of course need to make a trash can and such, just because I want to get rid of clay and flint for this system. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I have family in the background that keep an eye on me. And they're making noise. So occasionally when I go silent, it's because they're doing something and I'm doing my very best to stay quiet. And not react to it. But then I fail. So, you know, details. /SF cheat. That's what you're gonna do as soon as I join. I mean, you can if you need to. Though, if it helps, since I plan to do a survival series, I tend to go a tiny bit slower for survival, just so that people can see how I'm doing things. If that makes it any better for you. Does that help at all? I'm hoping that helps at least a bit. My family, they make noise in the background sometimes. You don't always hear them, of course, because they're sneaky like that. But they are there. So that is a whole thing. They're even being silly right now with making random movements and such because they can. Which it would be awesome if they weren't. But details. This is where I sigh in annoyance if you guys hear the phone. I am sorry, but I can't do anything about that. And oh good, you can't even hear them. But we had a dog or a cat or something. Nope. They're just laughing at me now. Sorry about that random pause. See, the phone, someone called and decided to be extremely loud when they made it to our answering machine. A telemarketer, to be specific. So, yeah, for reasons I figured I'd turn off sound for a second so you guys wouldn't have that blaring in the background. And now we can continue the stream like nothing ever happened. So let's see. Yeah, exactly what Flying said in chat. You hear nothing. Apologies, the streams sometimes have madness like that happen. Alright, let me see. A thing of copper dust. There we go. Put that there. Voila. Zikappa. Alright. Now that I am calm again, let us continue the stream. So, as I was saying before we got rudely interrupted by the phone, let's get to work on our system. So what I'm doing right now is making more input and output nodes, just because, you know, going to need those for this system to work at all. which is why I'm making a little bunch. How long do I usually play / stream in one sitting? About 2 to 3 hours. Though that is for stream. Why did I make bronze? I needed brass. One sec, let me put the bronze up and make the brass. Let's see. But yes, I typically go 2 to 3 hours with a break every now and then just because of the surgery thing. Normally I wouldn't have breaks of that sort. But just for now, breaks are a thing. And let's see, there we go. And let's see, that's 16 input nodes made. And we'll make a 16 output. Don't worry, I can make more connectors if I need to. I have the stuff for it all. Do I have the hoppers for it? No, but we're about to get the last hopper I need to make this. So since I started the stream at about 2, we're probably going to end at about 4 or 4:30-ish today. Unless we get really sidetracked with a project, in which case the latest we'll end is 5. Because I do require food at some point. One of those things in life. Someone want to join me on testing a server going up after fixing ping? That would be an after stream thing if you wanted me to help with that, because again, gotta finish this project first. So potentially after the stream. Okay, let's set up all 8 machines. 8 because we are excessive like that. Alright, there. And just so it looks nicer, let's grab this one and bring it over here. Actually, let's put that in that. Where did the bat come from? I have no idea. The bats just do that sometimes. Still, there we go. So we have all of these machines for one system. It's gonna be worth it, I swear. Anyway. Let me come back over here. Because fun thing about how I'm setting up the machines is I can just go like this and this. And lag. I'm just going to turn the particles off. But, so, as you can see, now it's going to cover all the machines. And then chests for this, I could just put in this direction or something. Whichever I figure out. Plus, we have another connector as needed to get the chests all nice and connected to everything. So, let's grab our input, outputs, it's chests, and trash can. What's wrong with the ping? I have no idea. That would be oh wait, you probably are asking the person, so never mind. Okay, we have our trash can, which for right now we're just gonna leave on channel 17 till we know what we want to put in there. Also, Lazy Shadow, have you used disenchanters yet? Oh, have I used disenchanters and auto enchanters? Look at this, I already have 3 of each right here. No, it fixed, I got 10k ping, you know. That's madness, gain 10k ping from one plugin. But yes, auto and disenchanters are the reason I have the good armor in here. As you can see, it has lots of good enchantments. And they're glorious. But yes, let's figure out how to even begin with this system. Okay, I want a double chest for cobble. So we'll put that there now. So that is channel 1. Cobble. Yep, I showed you the set I had. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's grab our other thingamabop and bring it over here. Which plugin inspired? Good question. Okay, if I put that there... No, it's personal, I don't want to defame it plugin. WB. Hey, Gabo made it just in time to be able to join in the stream if he wants to. Streams. I'm just letting him know so that he'll know if he wants to join. Of course, I'm not going to force him because I am a good child. But details. So, let me move this actually. Let's see. Let's see. If I do that, and I put... Let's see, that makes it so we can connect to... If I put another one here, for instance, I would be able to connect it there, but that wouldn't be good. Let's set up a little different. See, I'm trying to set up so we don't have to make another connector, because that would be annoying to have to deal with. Ooh, or wait, would that work? No, because then it would slam into this object. Yeah, we're probably going to have to make another connector, but we'll see. We're gonna try not to, because we can do that, that, and that. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how we set this all up. Alright, so channel 1 of course will be cobblestone going in. And let me grab a couple other things real quick just so that we'll be able to sort things out easily. Let me grab the 1 clay, the 1 flint. Actually, we'll grab a couple clay and a couple flint. And then we're going to swipe a gravel. Hold on a second. Actually, better yet, we're going to just take a couple cobble from the Android and go over here. Wrong device. There's the device. And there's some gravel. And sifted ore-wise, we'll work on that. Because we can get some in a second to help with the system. But for now... If I start trailing off, it's because I'm thinking a lot about how to set this up correctly. Just so you guys know. Ah! Phantoms! Alright, let's go sleep so the phantoms go away. For reasons. Let's see. Sleep. Please. Oh, never mind. Don't have to ask people to sleep. We're already advancing day. Yay! There we go. Back to work. It is day. Much happy. Alright. So, let's grab our inputs and outputs again. So we have the input on channel 1. And it's going to send into this ore grinder on channel 1 as well. And then we'll have an input on this ore grinder for channel 2 to send the gravel straight into this gold pen on channel 2. Let's see, can those be placed underneath chests? Do you mean like attached to the chest from below? Let's test that theory real quick. Nope. It's only onto the sides. so that answers that question real quick. So, oh well. 'Twas worth a shot. Okay. Continuing. So we have gravel that'll go into here. And we have input channel free, which is the flint, the clay, and I'll add sifted ore onto that list in a bit. Then channel 4, which I also need to grab an iron nugget now that I think about it. We'll get rid of flint and clay, and let's go grab iron nugget real quick. Just because we can just keep those. 2 hours. Yep, it's been about 2 hours and we've already nearly finished. There's a lot of this stuff that's kind of crazy. But there we go. We just need like 1 piece of sifted ore. So we're going to have to get a piece real quick. So right now I'd have to go all the way back to the gravel mountain. Let me see. Try luck. It's a piece of flint. Okay, let's go to the gravel mountain just to grab a couple pieces of sifted ore real quick. At least we have this so that it's pretty easy to get more. See, we already got a couple pieces. But anyway. There we go. Let's go on back up. And also let my character eat so we don't starve. You want to play Slimefun? Feel free. There's a IP for this server in particular if you want to join it in the description. And okay, we got our sifted ore, so there we go. And let's see. This is channel 4, and channel 4 will be this one right here. And we'll keep the iron nuggets just because, again, we can use those. Okay. Then channel 5 will be sifted ore, which is where this gets interesting. Okay, so channel 5 right there. And then channel, let's see, 6. See, the system is going to make us use a lot of stuff. Let's see. Let's just make these real quick. Just so we have one of each really quick. There we go. Alright, so we have the channel 5. So that would be the sifted ore goes in there. Then we have channel 6. That's sending the crushed ore over here. So we'll make this channel 6. And then channel 7 will be the pulverized ore being sent away. And that'll get sent in here. And then channel 8, just like that. Okay, we need to make more of the stuff. So let's go ahead. So we've already gone up to pulverized ore. So let's wash both of these. And then we'll crush one. There we go. Whew. Slowly but surely. Let's see. So this is the correct one. So channel 8 will send the pure ore cluster over here. So that's channel 8. And then channel 9 shall take the tiny pile of uranium and send it in here. And let's go ahead and set up channel 10, because we'll have to do some other prep work in a second. So channel 10 we're going to leave blank for a second, just because we can't really do anything until I make some more items. Just how it is. And then channel 11. Channel 11 is going to be the finished product, which I believe I have some extras. Let's see, when I wake up next, I will finish up setting up the server and be ready to release in the next few days. Nice. And see, we're gonna grab 1 uranium from our stash, just so that channel 11 will have been completed. Then you can play all the Slimefun you want. Much happy. And let's set up 1 chest, which will be the final chest needed. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just set up this right here, which will have it. Wait, not on this side. We'll have it on the other side, just to keep up with the theme. Channel 11. And then we're nearly done. We just need 9. Let's see, or just join Lady Shadow on her server. Yep. So we need 9 small, tiny pieces of uranium, and then 4 small chunks of uranium. So now all we have to do to finish this all up is go collect more sifted ore. And then we'll be done. So let's go grab a little bunch just to make sure we have enough. We'll need over 36. I know that much for sure. Because 36 would be guaranteed enough for the small chunks, but we of course need the 9 tiny pieces as well, so you know, details. So let's just go ahead and try to get like a stack of sifted ore real quick. But yeah, if I did this right, we'll be able to just go collect some cobblestone, toss it in, and watch it slowly become uranium. And of course, I will be slowly upgrading the machines in the system, but we're just doing tier 1, because as slow as it is, it's the easiest to make right now without having to make a whole bunch more of uranium and such to make more blistering ingots and everything. So that'll be a whole thing. I think I'll either upgrade it off screen or maybe on a stream. We shall see. But in the meantime, let's just finish this up real quick. Let's see, we got over a stack. We're gonna toss the flint and clay and double back home. Let's see, there we go. We're gonna toss that in there. Alright. Hey, who's playing with you? Saw someone at my base. Oh, that's my sister flying that you see here and there. There's no need to panic. See? There she is. Fear me, I have a sibling. Dun dun dun. The nether stars aren't actually so bad once you make a very overpowered weapon. See, this sort of beheading has been given looting free. Of course, it already has the beheading too. It has sharpness and other things. And then pair that with a hunter talisman, and you potentially get double drops, which includes the wither skulls and nether stars from wither bosses. So you can start getting a lot of them very easily, as long as you do it right. So the main thing would be setting up some kind of wither skeleton farm, which some servers have those where you can get a spawner for them. And that would just be a public service on the server if you did that, but details. And let's see. And there's the tiny piles of uranium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never used talismans before? Well, they are very awesome, and they have an ender tier that if you unlock it, you could just leave the talisman in your ender backpack or your ender chest or whatever, and then you would still have the effects from the talisman. So it's kinda awesome. And let's see. Okay, we need to find the correct system. Alright, number 9 should be the tiny piles, which will turn enabled on. In small chunks, turn enabled on. Okay, I need one more small chunk. Last time we tried with wither skeletons was complete the owner reset the nether. Well, thankfully you seem to be good friends with the owner this time, so hopefully that helps you in your endeavor to do that. Okay, we literally need 9 extra 9 extra sifted ore, and then we'll be fine. Which it looks like I left some up here by accident, so that just made our lives so much easier. And voila, we have more than enough. There we go. Okay, we're just going to toss the extras of everything in here and in there. And then sifted ore wise, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We are nearly done. Because I'm thinking we'll just wrap up the stream after I finish the system in all its glory. Just because, you know, it's going to be awesome once it's all finished. Yeah, exactly. Should just make a wither skeleton spawner for him. Just because. Alright, let me come over here. So let's see, this one gets the tiny piles and sends out this. Hello, hello. And then we have the small chunks, and then uranium. And that finishes that system. Alright, let me just put those in there just for the convenience. Alright, the system appears to be complete. Oh, okay. Hey Greg, it's been a while. So what we need is some cobble, just to prove that it works. And let's see. Thankfully, I prepped by keeping some cobble. No, I did not hear about that, so I wouldn't know. I kinda haven't touched that server in a very long time. Which means I also haven't chitter-chattered with the owner in a pretty long time. There we go. Why is it all going away? Because this isn't a... It's not going in there. So why did it eat all of it? What the... did I mess up? Oh, okay, that's what I messed up. Alright, the output should be... channel free, yes. Ooh, that's not good. Well, I am currently on a server on 1.15 Slimefun. Just so you know. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's doing a thing. Let's see. And it's washing that. And let's see, in that one. Is it not gonna wash it? No. Does it actually need a different machine? Let me see. Series with H sprayer, that potentially? That would be something I'd have to ask her. Let me see. Okay. That's not so bad. We can make that work. I can fix that. Okay, so we just need to switch out one of these gold pans. So 1 second. We're gonna just put it on random channel so that nothing can send stuff to it. To let me find the thing that would be sending it to it. Let's see, and toss that in there. So we just need to upgrade this electric gold pan to electric dust washer. So that is the only thing we did wrong here. The cargo and everything is set up. And yeah, Flying Shadows is a thing here. She is awesome. But let's see, so we need 3 copper ingots, 2 electromagnets, and a water bucket. Well, right off the bat, there's our water bucket. And then if we run over here, we have our magnets. And then 1, 2, 3 copper dust. Thus that will become our 3 ingots. There we go. Alright, let's set this up. And there. So, easy fix. Thankfully. Bloop. And let me just double check. Let's see. It needs to be on channel 7. There we go. Alright. And that should work. And if that works correctly, that should be taking that. Yes! Oh, much excitement. Look at this. It's slow and steady, but it'll speed up once I upgrade the machines. But look, it's slowly putting them in here. Oh, this is much of the excitement. I'm thinking we'll wait for it, even though it'll take it a little bit. Just for it to finish up and get us to the point of having 1 uranium from the system. It just takes this so long, and I kind of want to set up an upgrade for it. 1 second. I can probably upgrade it really quick. Just like one of the devices. Let's see, there's the gold. Thankfully we have the uranium, we have the nether star. Do we have a pre-made carbon auto? No. But we can easily get one. Move played on Wondercraft. FT's also the owner of it. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, let's come over here. And there's the gold. You're gonna go to sleep now? Alright. Alright, thanks for sticking with us for so long. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, just so you know. But much excitement about that server you mentioned. Alright. Bloop bloop. Let's see. Ah, we're getting so close already. there. We're about to have the blistering ingot. Much happy. Because if we can even get the initial turning the cobble into gravel things speeded up, that would be glorious. Alright, let's look in here. Oh, I think it's done. Yes, we have 1 uranium already. Much excitement. The system works. Alright. Well, I will be upgrading the system off screen then. Because I think I'm going to work on settling down the stream now. But thank you all for joining me on this stream. It has been a definite pleasure and blast to meet a lot of you and just chat and have fun. As always, I will answer any questions I can on streams upcoming and such. But till then, this is Light Shadow signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.